And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Now here's Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to patrol the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
You need more of this from the Seattle product. Levine must continue to enhance his timing on the defensive end.
And here is Garland. Ball's knocked loose, and Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Drummond passes to Sexton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
And White slams it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here is Love after the Bulls pick up 2. Garland, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, it doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feasts on these type of opportunities.
Down low and stolen by Drummond. Sexton with it. To the middle. Love the pass to Drummond. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Here's Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Love.
With smooth mechanics and a soft touch, Markkanen is dangerous inside.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
White finds Porter. White looking around.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the lip to be the first one, too.
Garland dishes to Sexton. No one near him. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 6.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for White.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Windler, the pass to Porter. Here's Windler. 5 on the clock, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Bulls making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in. On the wing, Porter. Back to Nance. Young with the steal. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Man, he's such a capable scorer in transition. I mean, once Satoransky gets a step on the D, you got to look out.
Here's Garland. At the elbow, it's Thompson. He kicks it to Garland. 6 to shoot. Back to Thompson. Banked in off the glass.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Here's Young. And it's slammed in by Young.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen away. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Dunn's running. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teammates.
Pass to Windler. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Porter in the corner. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Chicago grabs the miss. Satoransky up top. Covered by Nance.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. It's the NBA on. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Chicago leading by 3. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Garland. To the inside, Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Garland inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Here's Cornette. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. For Chicago, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Sexton kicks to Drummond. Cleveland moving it around. Over to the wing. A wide open look for Love. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bulls leading by 5. And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Stellar awareness from Levine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with this relentless athleticism.
Sexton the pass to Osman. For 3, Love. Doesn't go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Levine. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
Oh, looking calm and composed in the paint. Levine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
Right side, Porter to the paint. Poke loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Young. Finished off the break. And now an 11-point Chicago lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And Porter, here we go. Good defensive work there by Young.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Harrison, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Sexton against Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
And when Zach Levine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in. Markkanen finds Carter. And stolen by Drummond. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Can they get it? He lays it in.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Outside, White. To the left side wing. Down low. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Markkanen.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stolen by Carter. And here's the break. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Driving with the purpose there. It's crucial that Markkanen continues to cut with this kind of tenacity.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Garland in for Jetty Osman. Out to the wing. Windler, the pass to Garland. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence who picks up fouls well.
He hits the second from the line. .15 left in the first half of the game. White, wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Well, he is tough to contain.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of 1, they were able to... And that's a...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter at the 3 spot. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Left side, Markkanen. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Markkanen's got 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Love, to the middle. And it's White with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And Levine throws it down.
Oh, he makes it look all too easy. Levine, I mean, he's someone you can't allow to get this kind of position. Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Porter. Now here's Markkanen. He's got 6. Chalk up 2 there. And the Bulls lead by 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year. Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Levine passes to Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And it's 6 points for Otto Porter Jr.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Basket good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Sexton. And here's Love from the arc. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Markkanen passes to Carter. The kick out to Porter. White drives in. Carter left side. Second chance shot. And no good that time. Good D by Drummond. Osman the pass to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland with the bucket.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Osman the pass to Garland. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Garland's got 7 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
The kick out to Porter. Outside, White. Markkanen dishes to Levine. Goes back up. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's good. 6 points for him.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. To the wing right side. And here's Love for 3. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him.
For so long, Love has shown how valuable a big man with range can be.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Levine. And it's done in for Kobe White. Hutchison passes to Carter. And it's done in the corner. Puts up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Windler. A second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, look, I love how Thompson keeps his eyes on the basket. Even while getting hit, he muscles through it all.
For Cleveland, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Carter. It's stolen by Nance. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
And so it's Chicago with a 21-point lead. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Carter hits them both.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And how about the focus Satoransky poses on these finishes? Impressive watching him work through contact.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter. And Daniel Gafford subbed in for Lauri Markkanen.
And see, well, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Satoransky's he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Garland, and the basket is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Cornett. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Dunn passes to Cornett, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Dunn's running.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
Kicks it out to Love. Tips it up, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And it's Sexton penetrating. And he banks in the layup.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
It's White on the wing. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Dunn dishes to White. Back to Dunn. In the corner, it's Levine. The pass to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And Garland comes to help. They get it back. Out to White. And a wide open look for Porter. And again, Chicago. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And Love with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
Love is experienced at finishing through getting hit. A physical forward with excellent hands.
Outside White. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Wendell Carter.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Denzel Valentine. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Daniel Gafford comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Otto Porter Jr. And here's Exum. Back to Dellavedova. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Satoransky, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Bulls lead by 18.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Shooting for Cleveland, Andre Drummond. Free throw good, Drummond.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
Passes to Satoransky. Pass to Gafford.
Oh, nice.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Here's Windler. Bell, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
There's no quitting this guy. I mean, the high motor of Bell is what helps him come away with big rebounds.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin, to come into an opponent's building and Coming up in the windy. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Levine finds Markkanen. Here's Carter, back to Markkanen. Carter, the pass to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Porter. And then Gordon with the dunk.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete, Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. Gordon's running.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Outside, Markkanen. The kick out to Porter. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Fournier passes to Gordon. It's stolen by Carter. Levine with it. Isaac picks him up. Left side, Porter. Outside, White. It's Carter, high post. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Back to Carter. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Vucevic. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Now here's Levine. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Fultz against White. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Yeah, good luck trying to slow Fultz down. I mean, even when you knock him around while he's driving, he stays with it.
Vucevic with the block. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Saransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Then for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. .158 left here in the opening quarter. And so Orlando again turning it over.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Bulls trail by 6. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place.
He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. Back to Augustine. Bamba finds Augustine. Shot clock at 5. Ennis passes to Vucevic. 3-on-3. Here's Dunn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. DJ Augustine picks one up.
For a lead guard, Dunn's the perfect storm inside. Long, strong, and athletic.
Chicago making some changes. Valentine's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Carter Williams. Ennis kicks to Carter Williams. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The size MCW gives you at a point guard position enables him to finish in the painted area with hands in his face. I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Carter Williams after Denzel Valentine's bucket. Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Ennis slams it in.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Down low, here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. All free throws good from Thaddeus Young. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Inside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The Magic have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Bamba kicks to Ross. Stolen. It's stolen by Carter Williams. The drive by Vucevic.
You know, MCW able to absorb contact much better these days than he has in the past.
Here's Young. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Magic lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the 2nd quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the 2nd. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Up top, Bamba. Back to Isaac. Outside, Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bamba. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Carter. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Isaac. Tries again. Passes it to Fultz. Here's Gordon. Jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Bulls trail by 4. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's White, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
To the inside. Here's Bamba. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
On the wing, Gordon. Back to Fultz. The pass to Bamba. Over in the corner, Isaac. Back to Bamba. Kicks it to Fultz. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Fultz has got his second basket.
And Fultz is tough to contain. Even when you rough him up, he still gets the job done.
Pass to Carter. Bamba with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Kobe White. And the Magic making a change here as well. Augustine's checked in. Markkanen can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Magic leading by 6. Isaac outside. To the middle. Here's Gordon. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bean passes to Porter. Isaac with the steal. Fultz against Satoransky.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Cornett. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
A prime example of Satoransky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
Augustine against Levine. To the wing on the left. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
So for the Bulls, Young's checked in for Lowry Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And it's Valentine in for Zach LaVine. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Valentine. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Cornett can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Up top, Carter-Williams. Back to Vucevic. With the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Carter-Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for Orlando.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, the first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 16 points. And that'll do.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time, opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Passes it to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 18.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Fournier against Levine. Fultz dishes to Vucevic to the paint. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 18 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Fultz looking around. Five to shoot. And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Fournier gets a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Vucevic finds Fultz. Right wing. Back to Ennis. Now the pass to Fultz. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Shoots a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fultz has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning. Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
To the right side. .151 left to play here in the third. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, I really admire the edge that Fultz gives you. Always looking to score. Feels like no one can guard it.
There's the lob to Carter. That one misses. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Isaac. Ennis in the corner. They get the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Down low, here's Markkanen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Saransky's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Orlando shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Carter Williams. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 19. Hutchison passes to Dunn. To the middle. And it's blocked by Gordon. And here comes Augustine leading the fast break. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop. And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Picked off in midair. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Floats it up for Young. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Fournier in at the small forward. Dunn left side. To the inside. Cornett kicks to Dunn. This one for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Pass to Cornett. Over to the left wing. Dunn passes to Cornett. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Orlando dictating the flow. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Ross. Pass to Bamba. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dunn. And Valentine gets it to go on the assist from Dunn.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Fournier in the corner for the 3. Hutchison with the rebound. Fournier's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. But they recover it. Dunn kicks to Levine. Back to Dunn. The feed to Young. He had a nice open look right there.
With Dunn, this is his focus. Keep the ball moving. Keep everyone involved.
Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Love Carter's physicality on the drive. Makes him tough to counter.
Carter hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Magic leading by 20. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Carter Williams, and that one drops.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Bulls moving the ball around to the paint. Here's Carter. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Ross. Bamba kicks to Ross. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
So for the Magic, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Inside, stolen by Bamba. Augustine with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Ennis dishes to Augustine. Bamba trying to break free. Augustine, that's good.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Augustine looking around. And the layup's good off the glass.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Aaron Gordon.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Aminu, the pass to Bamba. He kicks to Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Marking in against Aminu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Chicago. Satoransky, the pass to Gafford. Orlando grabs the miss. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Three-pointer Augustine cans it from downtown.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
The pass to Bamba. There's the 3. Second chance shot. It's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Missed. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
for the land of
The NBA on 2K Sports. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Fournier. Fultz with the ball. Garland picks him up. 5 on the clock. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Gordon. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Over to the wing. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Rebounded by Vucevic. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Now here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic.
An active and alert defender. Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Love outside. Feeds to Drummond. Gordon with the defensive effort.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Outside, Sexton. Gordon against Love. To the middle. There's Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Markelle Fultz.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Fournier against Sexton. Vucevic lays it up off the glass.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
And Love has it in the corner. All alone. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Fultz. He tries for 3. The rebound by Kevin Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Garland leading the charge. This is to Sexton. Love outside. Sexton attacking. And it's Drummond missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Here's Sexton. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Sexton against Fournier. Kicks it out to Love. Garland the pass to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. Good.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Fultz looking around. The pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. He feeds it to Vucevic. Pass to Gordon. Outside Fournier. Top of the key. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. Pass to Garland. Back to Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Thompson misses. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And the basket by Gordon.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
30 seconds left to play here in the first. Stolen by Bamba. Gordon finds Augustine.
Come get it, come get it.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Three-pointer Augustine. And that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the two-guard spot. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You've got to stay between Aaron Gordon and the basket, particularly in transition. If you don't, you're toast.
Passes it to Garland. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Knocks it loose. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Carter Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step. And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Bamba inside. Working on Thompson. Ross kicks it to Gordon. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Ross. Gordon's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. On the wing, Nance. And there's the pass to Windler to the left wing. Back to Nance. He dishes it to Garland. Clock at 6. Pass to Windler. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ross is running, and the jam by Ross.
Well, the activity of Aaron Gordon, so solid at reading the opposition and taking his chances.
Nance outside. Now, here's Garland. Carter Williams covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Count it. Orlando leading by 8. Isaac outside. And Isaac throws it down.
This guy has great agility at his position. Jonathan Isaac so fluid when he's driving to the cup.
Drummond working against Vucevic. It's Drummond with the drive. A wide open look for Love. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's Drummond missing.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Fultz finds Fournier. Augustine looking around. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 12-point Magic lead.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Left side, Love. Isaac with the steal. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. And finished off by Fultz.
Oh, and this is why so many people are high on Fultz. That wasn't a petty. That wasn't a Manny. That was a facial.
Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Drummond. No good there. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-4 run. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Augustine passes to Vucevic. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
And now Orlando on the break. Jumps up. And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Sexton against Augustine. Out to the wing. Pass to Osman. Down low. Here's Drummond. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Aggressive defense.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Fultz finds Gordon. Isaac outside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Passes to Vucevic. Makes it off the glass. Vucevic has got the first bucket of the third here for the Magic.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Out to the right wing for 3. Love. Rebound by the Magic. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And it's Drummond missing. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul. Ross, he's checked in for the Magic. Carter Williams comes in for Fultz. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. Yep, that one goes in there. Gordon's got 10.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Garland kicks to Sexton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Vucevic. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Nance.
Well, what you love about Aaron Gordon, he's got strength, athleticism, and a high motor. This guy can make tough shots.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the match. A switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Garland dishes to Thompson. And Bamba pulls it down.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Back to Carter Williams. It's stolen by Nance. Now Garland. Nance outside. Quarter passes to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
1:52 left in the third. Now here is Augustine. Defense is right there. Bamba inside. He's covered by Thompson.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Garland the pass to Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Carter Williams. And it's Fulton for Augustine. Now here's Vucevic. 6 points for him. Here's Gordon. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop. Gordon's got 9 points here in the second half. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Good on both. Magic leading by 19 points. Up top, Fultz. And the pass to Ross. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Love.
You can see Terrence Ross call for the pick and roll. He makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
Cavaliers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Love finds Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around to the inside. And Love has it in the corner. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And now Orlando on the break. And the jam by Ross.
We call that making it quick work. A chance to start the break, and they take it. Ross is hard to slow down.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. It's Drummond with the drive. Yep, it counts. 8 points for Andre Drummond.
A tall and powerful big
Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
No one near fault as he lets it go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Orlando. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Here's Porter. The shot that time not on target. So Orlando will take it the other way. Ross passes to Aminu. He kicks to Bamba over Love. Bamba's shot is off. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. And finished off by Porter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Augustine dishes to Aminu. Back to Augustine. Kept alive Orlando. Ross with it. Now the dish to Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Drummond. Sexton kicks to Osman. Love outside. From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Aminu against Love. Back to Ross. Tipped away. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Fournier's checked in for James Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And Cleveland with a change here too. Windler's checked in. Here's Osman. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Sexton. Fournier pulls it down. They could use a bucket, and it's laid in by Fultz.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Windler, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Isaac outside. Here's Fultz. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Magic.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Aaron Gordon.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Drummond. Love kicks to Osman. Love the pass to Drummond. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Well, that kind of assist will make you very popular with your teammates. Kevin Love is adept as a big man at putting it on time and on target.
Fournier passes to Fultz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 15.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pass to Windler. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Fultz. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won the Nightfall in the Windy City. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That one good for 2. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now, here's Porter. Here's Levine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Here's Drummond. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And boy, it's tough. Defensively, you want to be up on Markkanen to contest the jumper, but he can also put it on the floor and blow by you.
Love wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lobs it up for Levine. The shot, no good. Drummond working against Carter. Shooting foul, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Markkanen kicks to Carter. Back to Markkanen.
An active and alert defender, Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
Sexton's shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter. Young is subbed in for Markkanen. And Nance kicks to Garland. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
It's White on the wing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. That one goes in.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Thompson, high post. Levine with it. Over Porter. Levine can't hit. Pass to Windler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. Satoransky comes in for Levine, and it's done in for White.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Hutchison. Cornette up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Rebound by the Bulls.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And the basket by Hutchison.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Off on the layup.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
A nice shot by Young. 40 seconds left to play in the first. On the wing, Porter. Passes it to Windler. He kicks it to Garland. Pass to Thompson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Here's Cornette. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Cornette's got 6.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Garland dishes to Thompson. Porter passes to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
8 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the paint. Wide open. And the bucket is good from Satoransky in deep.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Bulls lead by 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Satoransky, Harrison out there with Valentine. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. Chicago grabs the miss. Now here's Valentine. There's the pass to Satoransky. Off target with the open look.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep
post position. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harrison passes to Carter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Zach LaVine comes in for Harrison, and it's White in for Satoransky.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That one is no good.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Missed inside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Carter. Porter with the steal. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul. Chicago leading by 8. Here's Markkanen. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now Nance. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young is subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. And it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. Here's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
Flying around in the open court, LaVine can beat you with the jumper and the ability to play above the rim.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. In the corner, Nance with it. Passes it to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Inside, poked away. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop. And he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
And there's a reason LaVine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Here's Thompson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Good on the shot.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Osman. 44 seconds left here in the second. To the inside, Hutchison, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hutchinson's got his second bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Their game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Dunn passes to Cornett. Can't connect from short range. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Here's Valentine. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 14 points and the pat. And that's a wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. LaVine up top. He's guarded by Love. Kick out to LaVine. Now Cleveland moving it up. Garland, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And it's Drummond missing.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Carter. LaVine on the follow. LaVine's got 18 points in the game.
So aggressive once he gets high. Love how LaVine stays after it when he gets it going.
Here's Osman. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
So for the Bulls, Harrison comes in for LaVine, and Zedaransky subbed in for White. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter comes in for Jetty Osman, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Drummond working against Carter. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
To the middle, here's Carter. The shot's good on the assist by Zedaransky. Zedaransky's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Cleveland, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Drummond, the shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Nance in for Kevin Love. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago on defense.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And there's the pass to Valentine. Young outside. Pass to Hutchison. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, the big man Thompson intent on getting out in transition that time.
1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Valentine. Passes it to Cornette, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Right side, Sexton dishes it to Thompson. That one goes. Count it. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Porter passes to Nance. The shot will not fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closely, and he lays it straight in. For Cleveland, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now, Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Valentine. Pass to Dunn. Here's White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Great look, but off the mark. Nance with it. And so it's Chicago, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, the Cavaliers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. White and Levine on the wings. Then there's Dunn, and it's Gafford in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Garland kicks to Exum. Garland the pass to Zizic, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Shaquille Harris comes in for Zach LaVine, and Satoransky subbed in for White. Then for the Cavaliers, Drummond's checked in for Ante Zizic. Love comes in for Jordan Bell, and it's Sexton in for Exum. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots the 3. The shot by Harrison, no good. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Sexton playing at his pace right now. That's a good sign for the entirety of the offense.
Satoransky against Sexton. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. And stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Chicago leading by 22. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Here's Cornette, defended by Drummond. And Cornette gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Out to the right wing. For 3, Love. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Down low. And the pass to Harrison. For 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Garland. The layup missed. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Cornette kicks to Dunn. Taken away. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Love.
Well, Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Here's Satoransky, banked in off the glass. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Sexton deciding where to go with it. From deep. Love, no good. Chicago leading by 22. To the inside. Stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Osman. Lays it up off the glass. Osman's got 4 points this quarter.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Pass to Harrison. The three ball. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zach LaVine.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
To the wing on the left. And here's Love from the arc. That one doesn't go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Dunn passes to Satoransky. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Cornette, defended by Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Bucket is good.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
Cornette kicks to Harrison. Pass to Satoransky. Pass to Dunn. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Here's Fultz after the Bulls pick up 2. Outside Fournier. Dishes it to Gordon. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
It's stolen by Fultz. One-on-one here. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fultz.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Outside Porter. The pass to Carter. Up and in from the low block.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Magic with the ball. The Magic have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And he gets it to go.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Fournier on the wing. Passes to Vucevic. And that one is off. And it's Chicago the other way. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Feeds it to Markkanen. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Levine. There's the lob to Carter. Stolen by Gordon. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Isaac passes to Vucevic. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility. Solid at knifing inside and does a good job driving to the goal.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
To the paint. And Isaac throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Basket counts. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence as these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Satoransky finds Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
for the Magic. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And the Bulls making a change also. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Levine. Now here's Ross. Ennis kicks to Bamba. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
They grab their own miss. Bamba passes to Gordon. Ennis taking his time here. And Dunn over to help. Clock at 4. Ross kicks to Augustine.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Pass to Dunn. Up and in on the layup.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Here's Ennis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Valentine. He's out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experience, calming effect veteran he is.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. Bamba's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
That one drops for him. Here's Augustine. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Carter Williams. Inside. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
Hutchison's shot is off. Magic leading by 11. Here's Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Cornette. It gets rebounded by Ennis. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And so here is Chicago. The Magic getting the bucket. Count that one. And that's now 6 points for Chris Dunn.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
The pass to Ennis. Back to Augustine. He kicks it to Bamba. Magic moving the ball around. Augustine passes to Bamba. The baseline J off the mark. Bulls trail by 13. Stolen by Bamba. Oh, and here comes Ennis all alone. And Ennis slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornette. That is his first foul of the game. For the Magic, Vucevic checked in for James Ennis. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ross. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Augustine. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young. Harrison's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Dunn. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
Fultz, he's checked in for Carter Williams. And Chicago also making a switch. Satoransky's checked in.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Here's Satoransky, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. There's the feed to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bulls. Dean comes in for White. Now here's Satoransky. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now Markkanen after Jonathan Isaac's three-pointer that didn't go. It's stolen by Fultz. He's all alone. Bamba passes to Isaac. Back to Vucevic. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter with a block.
And the defensive chops Porter brings to this squad invaluable. You see the effects of it right there.
Here's Levine. No good that time. Great tee that time from Vucevic. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Fultz. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Orlando.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Things were going Orlando's way from the beginning. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished for the team. And that
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. Defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Vucevic finds Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got 8 points. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much.
and then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Here's White following the basket by Evan Fournier. A nice shot by Carter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Fournier. Passes it to Fultz. Kicks to Vucevic. Isaac outside. 5 on the clock. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Fournier for 3. He can't get that one, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Orlando making some changes. Ennis, he's checked in for Isaac. Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz. Count that one. Cornette's got his first 2 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the middle. It's picked off. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Young with the ball. And the shot goes down.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Ennis dishes to Carter-Williams. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Then for the Bulls, Harrison comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky's subbed in for Dunn. Here's Vucevic. He dishes it to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Harrison. And it's Orlando with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Love the way Vucevic gets his puppies up and down when he runs the floor. Just looks like he wants to beat everybody to the basket.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Carter-Williams. 6 to shoot. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Yep, that one goes. Vucevic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Cornette. Great D that time from Vucevic. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. Augustine up top, defended by Young. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Harrison. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. Orlando leading by 23. The pass to Carter-Williams. Ross with it. Lob pass to Gordon. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Passes it to Harrison. Inside, Cornette. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Orlando moving the ball around. Carter-Williams finds Ross, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Down low, and so Orlando again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's the Orlando Magic cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. And Chicago shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And White kicks to Markkanen, feeds it to Carter. Vucevic with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The shot, no good. Levine with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Outside, Porter. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Fournier for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Floats one, rebounded by Isaac.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Porter outside, and Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Carter. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Fultz. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Aaron Gordon. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's James Ennison for Fournier. And Orlando making a change here. Owundu's checked in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the layup is good. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Good work there as it goes. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And stolen by Dunn. And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
And a good nose for the ball, sniffing it out. Dunn picks it clean and heads the other way with it.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vucevic.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Pass to Ennis. Here's a one-do. Dunn covering. A one-do passes to Bamba. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for the Magic. Then for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zedaransky subbed in for Chris Dunn. Gafford misses. And so it's Carter-Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Aminu. The 19-foot shot, no good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over how to start the group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Love. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Garland, the pass to Love. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Isaac outside. Pass to Gordon. And it's Osman with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Orlando now. And here they go. Here's Fournier. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Garland with it. Five to shoot. Here's Drummond, and he banks in the layup.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. It's tipped. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Osman. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. To the inside. Clock at 6. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
How about the agility, boy? Gordon knifing his way inside, finishes with confidence. That's pretty.
Here's Garland. And here's Love for 3. They get it back. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Gordon over Love. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Vucevic against Love. Here's Drummond. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
A tenacious rebounder. Drummond's brute strength and long arms come in handy on the glass.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Augustine in the corner. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And Porter, here we go. Makes it off the glass. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Augustine passes to Bamba. Here's Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Augustine against Sexton. Augustine, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Misses from close range.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Bamba. Sexton grabs the board. Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Vucevic. Deep 2 from Ross. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers heading to the bench with a 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Back to Sexton. Now the pass to Windler. And Cleveland turns it over again. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Fournier comes in for Ennis. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Gordon.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
Garland, the pass to Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
Well, don't let that lean frame fool you. Mo Bamba able to muscle through contact. Nice.
To the left side wing. Windler, the pass to Garland. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Fournier dishes to Bamba, and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
The Magic trail by 3. Ross passes to Fournier. Here's Bamba. Nails the baby hook. 6 points for Mohamed Bamba.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Out left to the wing. Ross against Porter. Passes it to Nance. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Porter. Thompson's got his first basket.
Tristan Thompson has worked so hard to develop on the offensive end. Not just a rebounder defender. Gets into that catch and shoot game now.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here's Garland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nance in the high post. He's against Gordon. The shot by Thompson, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Windler. It's hauled in by the Magic. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for Carter Williams. Orlando trailing here. Isaac outside. To the paint and stolen by Love. 1:43 left in the first half. Over to the left wing. Osman, the pass to Garland. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Fultz looking around and finished off by Fultz.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Garland the pass to Porter. It's Garland, top of the key. And Love has it in the corner. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Garland with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
36 seconds left here in the second. Outside Fournier. Back to Gordon. And stolen by Love. And Porter, here we go. Here's Garland. Kicks it out to Love. Cleveland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Stolen by Bamba. The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Now think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
Garland dishes to Drummond. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The game plan did not work out for Orlando in the first quarter. Abysmal shoot. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Mohamed Bamba getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Here's Drummond. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Back to Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Osman, and here's Love. Down low. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Love, no good. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. And Vucevic kicks to Carter-Williams. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Pass to Windler. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Drummond. Feeds to Sexton. Back to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Fournier. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Gordon.
Oh, young fella.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Osman, the pass to Windler. Love outside. The pass to Windler. Back to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Augustine kicks to Ross. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Sexton dishes to Nance. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's Osman missing. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Vucevic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Isaac with the steal. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Augustine. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Garland, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. Outside, Sexton. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Augustine looking around. Ross against Sexton. Ross, that's good. Ross has got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
On the wing, Porter. Kicks to Garland. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Orlando leading by 9. And here's Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Steps back and fires. Off the left rim and out. Outside, Porter. Can't connect.
I love Terrence Ross is trying to affect the shot-making ability of his opponent. He can be a pest.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Three-pointer Augustine drills it from outside. Augustine's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Magic. Right side, Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. Isaac with the steal. Here's Fultz. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And the Magic lead by 14.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And here's Love for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Kevin Love knows his role so well. This guy is always looking to find space and spread the court with his ability to knock down shots.
Now here is Augustine. D right on him. Vucevic finds Isaac. Shot clock at 6. And it's Vucevic missing. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Sexton. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. He's off on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Fultz. The shot by Sexton, no good. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. For the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Ross, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Augustine. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Passes it to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Porter. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Outside Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Over in the corner, Fultz. Releases. Offensive rebound, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 11.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Love finds Drummond. Love against Gordon. Takes the 3. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. And it's Love missing. Orlando leading by 11. Pass to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. To the middle. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Cavaliers now. And it's Love with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside, Sexton. Sinks that one from the post.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Now Fultz. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Gordon. Fournier passes to Fultz. He kicks it to Vucevic. Shoots over Garland. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Here's Sexton. Count the basket.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Isaac. It's good. And the Magic lead by 9. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Love has it in the corner. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for